Welcome to the party, pal. This is Commander Tom at 4 days, 15 hours, still alive.
We parted ways as I was having supper last night. Obviously, I got back to the bed in the trailer. Take a look at the stats here.
I could use a drink.
Little thirsty, little hungry, well rested. Nothing really to be worried about. Go ahead and crack a soda, much like I do in the morning. I'm usually a Dr. Pepper guy, or I drink a lot of coffee. I will totally cop to it. Speaking of sodas, I'll go ahead and pass on this little joke as well. My son and I were talking about this game because he plays it as well. And he has always felt that in some update, when they do, add new things, this game needs a new soda.
Looks like I made it through another night.
And that soda needs to be called Dr. Prepper. Leave your thoughts in the comments. Is my son crazy or not? I think he's brilliant, but, I'll let you make final decision. Alright, now, we went ahead and processed that deer. I think we're going to get a fair bit of the supplies back to Mystery Lake. I'm going to leave a fair bit of it here, so in future needs, it's already there for me. That way we've got like 2 little stations around. And then we may make a run for Trapper's Cabin. Okay, first thing I'm going to go ahead and do is go through the supplies in this main locker that I've been dropping everything in. Going to see what I'm going to take and then what I'm going to leave. In fact, I think I'll go ahead and do the grind on that. You skip the time, and I will catch you in a couple of minutes. Alright, I think I've got this sorted out now, and I'll give you a quick walkthrough on what I'm taking and what is staying. Go ahead and take this sort of itemized. The locker on the right here has basically become the clothes locker. What you see is essentially what I'm wearing, plus I'm taking another pair of good shoes with me, because I found a lot of lousy shoes. I'm wearing a really good pair of boots, but I also wanted to take the decent ones with me to my main camp at Mystery Lake camp office. And I'm leaving a lot of good stuff here for in the event I need to, stitch myself together, wolf attack, that sort of stuff. I have pretty much a full outfit right here ready to go. Now, the other locker, we've made basically everything else, so we'll take that categorically. I'm taking, matches, but leaving some matches and leaving firewood and supplies here. Leaving medical, to patch myself up for the wolf fight, so to speak. Not too much extra clothes in this one. I am taking a lot of food with me. The MREs, the prepackaged stuff. I'm going to pop that soda before I head out. And then leaving some sodas and coffee with me. Tools. Now, I'm doing really well with tools. Most of the paint is going to stay here. Weight's getting to be slightly tricky, so I'm leaving one case of tools here, taking the other one with me. I'm going to take both lanterns. I'm not going to carry both with them also, but I like light, so I'm going to take both lanterns with me. I have 2 hatchets. I'm leaving one. I have 2 knives. I'm leaving one. I have a lot of sewing kits, so I'm leaving one again for repairs for the wolf fights. I have 2 torches. I'm leaving one. That's kind of the big things. I'm taking the hide and the guts with me for obvious reasons. And I'm going to go ahead and take the rose hip with me also. I'm at 65 out of 66 pounds. That's not too bad. And before I head out, we're going to crack one open. And I love how when you drink it and put it into your stomach, that drops your weight. I love game physics sometimes. Alright. Now that we've gone through all this work, let's see if we can get ourselves back to camp office without any major incidents here. Temperature says -20. Only -20. Okay. Now, in theory and on paper, I certainly cut that wolf up from day before yesterday. Okay? So he should have died, bled out. And in theory and on paper, since he did, there should be, like, crows and stuff circling his now dead body. If we could somehow find that, I might be tempted to go over that, but I don't have faith it's going to happen. I can't say as that trick has ever really worked for me, but I'm aware of it is what I'm trying to express. Plus, with one of the aspects of this game being an increase in storms and such, not quite sure how that's going to suss out. I know it's a little bit of a gamble, me taking the direct rail route to camp office, but I'm willing to give it a shot. What's the worst that could happen? Cue the pack of wolves. I know, buddy, I know. I'm actually trying to... I'm kind of doing this because it's typically the fast and direct route, and I'm trying to not mess around. And as I'm looking thus far, we might be getting lucky. I'm not seeing any wolves on the prowl. Which, don't get me wrong, I definitely do consider myself lucky for that one. We're going to search stuff. We can always drop stuff if we need it. We're not going to go for the carcass, though.
I could eat anything right now.
Empty. Okay. I know you're cold, buddy. I know. That's why we didn't make this journey until your stats were pretty well up there, so we could endure the cold trip.
I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Great. Just great. I can hear him. Perfect. Can I close the door? Okay. What do we got here? That. Oh, the book's worth having. This is going to be interesting. How do we handle this one? And he ran off. Okay. Okay. Go ahead and drop one of the books. We are really close on weight. I'm not going to check the hat out. Newspaper, don't need that. Spray paint, don't need that. You know what?
I'll be hungry later.
Take that. Does that trip my weight? No, I don't think so. Let's get my gun. I've got some bullets. Okay. I don't necessarily want to fight my way out of this, but I'm aware it may be inevitable. Maybe a punk to me? Okay. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Bruising, afflictions, torn, lacerations, okay. First aid. Use, applying bandage. Automatically? Okay. Am I bleeding majorly? No. Sweet! I don't mind wasting the bandage. I just assumed I'd at least get cut up, but okay. But that at least scares one of them off. Yeah, probably the best thing to do is hightail it back to camp office. Okay. And there he is running up the hill. I've got decent enough. I really like the coat I'm wearing. I think that helps a fair bit with armor level. And that kind of stuff helps you out. I think 2 pairs of jeans are usually a good armor level as well. So it's those kind of details that I think really help make the difference here on this stuff. Here, we're going to both lighten our load and also give us some food energy here. Try to get some stuff in our favor. Because my stats are going down pretty hardcore here. Just want to get back to camp office. If I can get back to camp office, I can take all the time I want. Yeah, I don't think Trapper's cabin's going to happen this time around, because I need to get back to the camp office to kind of mostly heal my, this looks like cold exposure I'm getting right now. Doesn't look like I'm getting frostbite right now, but still, it's cold. Okay, come on. So, if we can just get into the camp office, we'll start healing right there, even without a fire. This may be a sit around and read day. And I'm sorry if that's boring for you, but let's be honest. In a real-life scenario, if we were dealing with a winter storm, and you had books around, yeah, and you had the other things you needed, food and water for the day, you'd probably read too. Let's be real about that. It's one of the things I wish Henderland would work with is, I get cabin fever. I get I understand the mechanic behind wanting to have cabin fever in the game. And that is to motivate people to get out into the cold and into the elements and not just set themselves up for, weeks at a time. Did I hear a dog? Did I hear a wolf? No. Okay. Anyway, I understand the mechanic behind cabin fever wanting to force people outside. I get that. I wish you could mitigate that a little bit more realistically with things like reading and such. Not saying that should cure it, but help to cheer it. So that way during the horrid storms you don't have to go outside. You can kind of choose your opportunity to do that. Now on the other side of the mechanic, there's a few places like here at the camp office, as well as the fishing areas over in Coastal Highway, where you can get into a fishing hut, light a fire, even throw down your mat, your sleeping mat in there, and you can cure cabin fever pretty easily that way. So there are mechanics to deal with that. It's just, how are you going to play your game type thing. Looks like I get to live another day. Excellent. Great. Okay. And just like that, get into the cabin and we start healing up. Nice to see that. Alright. Let's go ahead, start getting some of this stuff dropped off. Okay. Now, while I'm in this corner of the cabin, someone suggested something to me that they found a maple syrup, maybe back there. I really wish there was a jump function sometime. Are you seriously not even things? Those boxes there all the time and they're not even things. You know what? For the first time ever, I'm going to break this chair down. Okay. Someone told me that there might have been a maple syrup there. Oh wow, I'm thirsty.
Never
Okay.
been so hungry in my life.
Well, that's fine. I'm in the one location where water, not a problem. Okay, I won't say one location, but currently, yeah, water, not a problem. Okay, so we've gotten ourselves a little bit more organized, kind of setting up stations. I've got some foodstuffs that I want to keep outside for obvious reasons. I'm satisfied here. Okay, I want to go outside, see if I can pick up a few sticks, maybe work up some wood depending on what the weather's going to be like to me. I want to get myself squared away for the night. I do have a little bit of sewing and repairing we can do. Weather looks to be good for this moment. Temperature says it is 14 positive. Why are you even complaining? It's above zero. Gonna try and be a little bit conservative with this guy because from that wolf attack, not even really the attack, it was just the walk
Where
from
can I find something to
the
eat?
dam to here. We're now at like 50% condition. In fact, here, I'm playing hardcore. Go ahead and eat the crackers, buddy. So I'm on the middle of the ice, so worried about the walls and I'm eating crackers. I am not thinking here. Okay, so that gives me about a quarter of a stomach here, and snow falling. Not seeing wolves at the moment. So we're looking pretty decent. I want to drop off a lot of the medical in here. That way, it's the decay delay. Okay, for new players, or if you didn't catch this before, decay is slowed for being outside. Decay is slowed for being in a container, and both of those stats stack. So, the best place to store your supplies with decay timers is in an exterior storage unit. So, am I using... Oh, quit complaining about the temperature. You're not even cold. I'd like to get you off to the edge here and chop up a limb for a few more pieces of cedar to get us through the night.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
Okay. We may want to do this smart, because it's pretty cold out. But I still want to work some things up. So, I think we're going to go inside. At least take a 1-hour nap to get ourselves
Too cold to think.
buffed up a little bit. Then we'll come out, harvest some wood, and come back in for the long haul for the evening. I think that's the smart play. If I try to do it now, with 50% condition, there's a significant likelihood it's going to kill me. Or at least hurt me very much. If I do this smart, take a power nap, heal up, then approach a firewood run, I have a much better chance of walking out of this alive. Okay, we're at 5 days in an hour, and half temperature. Okay, we're a lot better than we would have been. Okay. Want to go outside and chop a stick. The temp is bad, but we want firewood, so let's hop to this. I'm not crazy about this, but survey says... Okay. I knew we'd be cold, but we're recoverable. Took a little hit on a few stats. Anything over here real quick, just for snatch and grab? Couple things. Just going to do the pickup. I'm not going to spend any more time breaking stuff down. Not even branches.
Wait. I'm so cold, I'm warming up again.
Stick with me a little longer, Mackenzie. I gotcha. Okay, you're gonna give me the sprain
Can you
indicator.
eat trees?
Oh, you're gonna be okay, Mackenzie. You're gonna be okay. Okay, we're right at sundown. It's time to start getting in. Alright, we're in for the night. We've got firewood. We've got food. We've got water. We've got comfort. I think we're gonna be okay. Alright. Go ahead and light a torch. Do I have a paper match? I'm in a protected area. Here, use paper match while I'm indoors. And then the torch is a guaranteed light generally.
I could use a drink.
Oh, you're not letting me? You punk. Okay. Alright, so torch. Go ahead and start a fire that way.
Why didn't that work?
This is why I'm using a torch. Still on that single match, but you get another chance with the torch. And in what universe
Come on.
is a lit in what universe is a lit torch and a book not going to catch fire? Seriously, I want to know this. What physics is causing this much trouble? There. Now, before we get too far away, get the firewood in here. Add fuel. Okay, so that's 2 hours there. Start the water. Okay. I'm going to need you to do me a favor and remind me I've actually taken clothes off, so that way I don't forget them. Go ahead and drop it here so they can all start, drying off. We'll drop the firewood here. Okay, I had matches on me, it's just that system doesn't... You can't light a torch with a paper match. I had forgotten about that, and I find that irksome. Okay, we'll invest a little lantern light in it. No, we won't. Use a torch. There, we've got water boiling, we've got water getting into the system. Okay. You know, I think one thing we might need here. Can we process up that rose hip? Medicinal. Prepare rose hip, yes. That'll give us some time to warm up. And we will cook up a nice rose tea, because that will give us then a warming effect for a better night's sleep and recovery, as well as some calories.
I just need to close my eyes.
Go ahead and drink that down. Okay. 41 till boiled, 47 left of fire. Temperature is good. Let's go ahead and check our calories. Lord be merciful. If I'm going to eat it anywhere, here's the place to do it, because if it makes me ill, I can recover. Looks like I may get to live. Alright. Well, it sounds like we got a heck of a storm going on there. I'm going to see if I can sleep through it. If we wake up early, I'll putter around the cabin tomorrow.
If you want to live to see tomorrow, like and subscribe. I'll be dropping a video like this every day. If survival games like this interest you, may I also suggest a second series called Among Trees. And remember, it doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter how you live. It only matters that you live. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you next time. Thanks.